In this video, we talk about the spa's controllers, pumps, and air blowers. Okay, so some of the busiest components of a spa are going to be the controller, the pumps, and the air blower. So let's start with the controller. That's the brains of the spa. There are roughly 3 different controller manufacturers that, hand on heart, are going to make a great controller. One is Balboa, American company. Second is Gecko, Canadian company. And the third is SpaNet, which is a company based in Australia and New Zealand. And of the 3, you'll be happy to know that SpaNet probably gives you the highest level of functionality of all of them. Now, within each of those brands, there are various levels of controller. So generally speaking, the more you spend on a spa, the higher level of functionality that you're going to get. Things like touch screen control, Wi-Fi connectivity, variable output heaters, so that when you turn the jets on, the heater doesn't turn off, it just turns down, it keeps the spa hotter for longer, various other great features. But if you're buying a spa with one of those 3 brands, then you're probably going to buy a pretty good quality control system on your spa. Now, the one caveat to that is there are some big American manufacturers like Jacuzzi and Hot Spring that have partnered with electronics companies to create their own proprietary controllers that are unique to them, so they're great as well. Now, there are a number of low-cost spas on the market that are using controllers other than those brands, okay? Bit of a red flag. Same with pumps, right? So once again, the pump brands to look out for are SpaNet. It's very easy to see. They're a bright blue pump, SpaNet Smart Flow pumps. Aquaflow is another great pump brand. Davy is another great pump brand. So if you're picking one of those, then you're going to get a good quality pump on a spa. If you're looking under the spa and there's no brand on the pump, then I'd probably question the longevity that you're going to get. Now, there are 3 types of pumps to consider. The first is what's called a circulation pump. You're going to get a circulation pump on most spas over the $8,000–9,000 price bracket. And that circulation pump, as the name implies, runs the filtration, the circulation, the heating. It's dedicated to that task. It's a low wattage pump. It uses very little electricity, so it leads to a very economical spa. The next spa pump type, which normally is coupled with a circulation pump, is a single speed jet pump. And as the name implies, it runs the jets on the spa and generally is only going to come on when you're using the spa. So you can imagine the little pump doing all of the heavy work at low power. The big pump only comes on when you're wanting that great hydrotherapy massage. The third variety of pump is called a 2-speed pump, and that combines the tasks of the first 2 that I've mentioned. So it's a 2-speed pump. On low speed, it's doing the filtration and heating. On high speed, it's driving the jet. So it's one pump that does those 2 jobs. You're generally only going to find a 2-speed pump on lower end spas. The reason being is that 2-speed pumps do tend to be, yes, cheaper for the manufacturer to buy than buying the 2 dedicated pumps, but they don't tend to hold up as well in terms of longevity, and they can be a little noisier than those silent circulation pumps that I mentioned. The last thing I want to chat about is air blowers. Now, you'll find this on many spas. As the name implies, they blow air. They've got dedicated jets, generally in the base of seats or under your legs, and they blow bubbles. The kids love them. They also have the benefit that on very hot days, if the spa, you pull the cover off and the spa's too hot, you can run the air blower and it'll drop the temperature of the water quite quickly because it is pulling in outside air and cooling that water down. Great in summer, not so good in winter. So if you're buying a spa with an air blower, you're probably going to find that you're not needing to use it so much in those winter months. Once again, fun for the kids, and it does give a different variety of massage. So you'll generally find that higher end spas will include an air blower of some type. Look for a branded air blower. SpaNet, once again, make a very good one. So I hope this video has demystified the various options when it comes to spa controllers, pumps, and air blowers.